Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. We are back, but who's coming in? Could we be bringing in the next Dennis Bergkamp? Or maybe the new Thierry Henry? Whoever it is, we'll be keeping you updated here on AFTV every single day from when the window opens on the 14th of June till the 1st of September when the window shuts. Right here on Transfer Daily, the original. Check it out here. Hi and welcome along to AFTV. Just a reminder there that Transfer Daily will be kicking off on the 14th of June. Of course, the transfer window starts then, 14th of June. That's when you can start seeing loads of transfers happening. And the window runs all the way until the 1st of September. And the rumour that I want to address today is all about Moises Caicedo, linked again with a move to Arsenal. Now, just to frame this up, let's go back to January of this year. Arsenal went after Caicedo, really wanted to bring him into the football club, but the deal was blocked by Brighton. They did not want to sell him. And at the time, there was lots of rumours that Arsenal were prepared to offer. I think it started off around about £65 million, rising up to about 65. Brighton made it very clear, don't even bother. Don't come with any offer. We are not selling Moises Caicedo. We want to keep him. Our aim is to get into European football this season, and we see him as such an important player that we are not going to sell him. You've already got Trossard. Settle with that. You're getting nothing else. Arsenal backed out of the deal, and I remember at the time, a lot of people were criticising Arsenal and saying, you know, well, you should go back and be more aggressive. Now, this is the thing about these type of deals. Sometimes you've got to look at the end game, look at the long game, as they say. And I think Arsenal looked at the long game with this one, said to themselves, there's no point in upsetting Brighton here, and we'll try and go in for him again, possibly in the summer. Moises Caicedo heavily linked. Now, I saw this story today, and this story I saw in the Evening Standard, and they're saying, according to Football Transfers, Brighton are increasingly resigned to the idea of losing midfielder Moises Caicedo to Arsenal this summer. They then go on to say they claim there is an understanding the midfielder will join the Gunners for £75 million over the coming weeks, Mikel Arteta having been keen to sign him in January. So that's what they're reporting. There's been lots of rumours since, you know, the end of the season flying around that Arsenal will go back in for him. Now, as I said there, what they're talking about in there, and this is something that seems to be a rumour that's gathering pace. It looks that possibly, and this is not a definite, possibly Arsenal have some sort of understanding with Caicedo and Brighton, where they said, all right, listen, we won't come back in January. We won't rock the boat. We won't get aggressive. As long as when it comes to the summer, if we come back again, we can do business. And maybe Brighton said, all right, we'll do that, but we're going to want this amount. And maybe that's how the deal gets done. Because remember at the time, Caicedo was really, you know, you read his tweets at the time, or I think it was on Instagram he posted it. He was really a bit upset. He wanted to leave Brighton. Remember he put out that statement where he said, you know, he wants to leave Brighton, he loves Brighton and everything, but he wants to take that next step. He wants to play for a bigger club. And I remember famously he spoke about how he's got, you know, brothers to look after and sisters to look after and family back home in Ecuador, and this is going to be able to help him to enable him to do so. And Brighton said, no, you're staying. So what was also very interesting is that following that, Caicedo actually staying and the transfer window shut in January, he then signed a new contract with Brighton. Now, it starts to look to me, the way it's developing, like maybe Brighton said, listen, stay, we're going to up your money, so hence the new contract. They upped his money from whatever it was he was getting, which would have been quite small, considering he'd come in directly from Ecuador. And then in the summer, if this amount of money is met and Arsenal come back with that amount of money, we will allow you to leave. And it looks like that seems to be what's happening here. The other clear sign of that is that the manager, De Zerbi, has on a couple of occasions towards the end of the season said that both McAllister and Caicedo are going to leave. He's admitted it. He said, listen, these guys are too good to be playing, you know, at Brighton. These guys deserve, these were the words that the manager used, they deserve to be playing in the Champions League. Of course, McAllister won't be playing in the Champions League because it's starting to look like he may move to Liverpool. But Caicedo could realise his dream by number one, coming to Arsenal, and number two, playing in the Champions League. And certainly it would be an incredible signing for Arsenal, especially if they could get Declan Rice and Caicedo. And the other thing is as well, we know that Arsenal, it looks like Granit Xhaka is going to be on his way. Still the rumours persist that he's going to be joined by a Leverkusen. It looked like he was saying his goodbyes last week, and we saw his statement that he put out on his Instagram as well, thanking the fans and stuff like that. So looks like he's going to be on his way out. There's also very strong rumours that Thomas Partey could also be leaving as well. He's been heavily linked with a move to Italy and also back to Spain. So if those two leave, surely, you know, Mikel Arteta's not an idiot, nor is Edu. They're going to have to fill those spaces, and they're going to have to fill it with absolute quality. And Moises Caicedo is absolute quality. So we're going to have to wait and see how these stories develop out. These are rumours at this stage. But as I said, just going back to it, it's the Evening Standard. I saw this story. They're saying that according to Football Transfers, Brighton increasingly resigned to the idea of losing Moises Caicedo to Arsenal in the summer. Of course, Arsenal as well may not be the only suitors for Caicedo. Manchester United are said to be interested, although they do already have Casemiro, and they look like they might be trying to get Mason Mount. There's been stories that maybe Liverpool might be interested. They're getting McAllister. Could they come in for a Caicedo? Certainly, they need a sort of energetic sort of defensive midfielder. So you couldn't rule them out. But the advantage that Arsenal will have over Liverpool is that they do have Champions League football, something that we wouldn't normally see as we wouldn't normally have as an advantage over Liverpool. We do have this year. Manchester City don't look like they're coming in for him at this stage. And there's been rumours linking him with a move to Chelsea. But Chelsea, the amount of players that they need to move out of the club, I don't think they're going to be able to get it done early enough. And plus as well, they don't have Champions League football. Although I did see yesterday rumours linking Kovacic at Chelsea with a move away, possibly to Manchester City. So if that happened, would they try and get a Caicedo? Certainly we've seen their guy Todd Bowley in the past, splashing the cash. But I'm sorry, right now Arsenal are much better proposition than going to Chelsea. And as I said, the deal was almost done in January, but it looks like there's some sort of understanding there. So hopefully Moises Caicedo will become an Arsenal player this summer. Want to hear what you guys have got to say about it? Let us know in the comments below. Do you think Moises Caicedo would be a great signing for Arsenal? Yes or no? Let me know right now in the comments. And also, we'd love to hear from you. Who else would you like to see come in? Once again, don't forget, returning to AFTV on the 14th of June when the transfer window opens, the Transfer Daily. I'll be back every day, 7 days a week, keeping you up to date with all the players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to AFTV, and I'll see you on the next one. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. We are back, but who's coming in? Could we be bringing in the next Dennis Bergkamp? Or maybe the new Thierry Henry? Whoever it is, we'll be keeping you updated here on AFTV every single day from when the window opens on the 14th of June till the 1st of September when the window shuts. Right here on Transfer Daily, the original. Check it out here. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.